heading to work. Today we're gonna start the vlogs. It's like day one. We're gonna go out to the property after work if the weather's nice, which it looks like it will be, and we're going to kick it off. We'll show you the property, kind of give you a little intro, hopefully talk about some other interesting stuff. All right, just showed up at the property, just waiting for Stephanie to arrive with the pups. They should be here any minute. Chris and Steph here at the property.
This is where it's all gonna start. Been looking for land for many months. Looked at lots of different properties, and when we got here, we just kind of knew. There's just a feeling about it. This is it. So we're gonna give you a tour and show you what's back here. This is one of my favorite parts about the property. There's this ridge, and it's hard to see now because it's summer and the leaves are all really full, but there's nothing back there but wetlands. So that's something to keep in mind if you are planning on building a house, is what's most important to you about the property, and for us it was privacy. We picked this property because even though it's 3.6 acres, it feels like so much more because all of this space back here, nobody's ever going to be able to build on it because it's all wetlands and it's all state land and it's protected. This is the perk test site, and we had to test for a septic. We did it before we closed on the land. That was one of our contingencies. They dug a hole here, and we have a lot of clay here, which is good for a foundation but bad for a septic. So it took them 13 feet to find sand. So we can't get like your basic trench septic, but we don't need an engineered septic. We need the one in between. So it's pricier than your cheapest septic, but at least it's not as involved as an engineered septic field. But it's just another thing to keep in mind when you're buying land. The perk test is really important because that's something you can't really change. The next step in our process, now that we have the land, is to do a survey. And what that is the company, this engineering company, is going to come out. They're going to do like an excavation plot of the land and help us figure out where the best place on the property is to put the house. And they're going to do a foundation map for us and figure out where the driveway is going to go and lay all of those things out. And that's like going to take a couple of weeks at least. And once we have all of that documented, then our builder can send all of that information off to like the foundation guy and the lumber guy, and we can start getting quotes. And they can come out and start excavating and doing all of those things as soon as they know exactly where the house is going to go. So that's our next step. Got my little assistants here. Mr. Chef Twix here and Chef Ari. Twix, will you go get me the spatula? No? Ari, will you go get the colander? You're not very helpful. Secret with the gluten-free pasta. You gotta put a little bit of olive oil, some kind of oil, because the rice noodles stick together like crazy. But I've learned that if I put a little bit of oil in there right away, sometimes I even put them before I put the noodles in, stir it up real good, then they don't stick together. And you don't have one big lump of mac and cheese, but you've got lots of